All right, so it's a little excerpt before we get into this next video that I'm dropping, which is going to be Florence Junction Waterfall. This is maybe a few weeks before full-size invasion. I think it's like 3 weeks before. And this is where I actually almost rolled the truck. And it was probably the most scary I've ever been in the truck. But anyways, back to this. What I want to tell you guys is I kind of hear you guys talking about the shorts and stuff. I started messing around with shorts, as you can tell. And I guess it dings you guys every single time it uploads a short instead of a full YouTube video. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to change it up. I'm going to create a second account. It's going to be called Scooter Off-Road Shorts. I've got the account created. It's going to take 24 hours for it to change the name. I had a second account that I wasn't using. So if you want to subscribe to the shorts, Scooter Off-Road Shorts is going to be available. And I'll be moving all the shorts over there. This account is going to stay as the primary account, so you have my long edits there. If you get bored while you wait for my long edits, I'll go ahead and pop over to YouTube Shorts or Scooter Off-Road Shorts, and you'll see some content that I can drop, because the shorter edits are much easier to pump out than these long 30-minute ones, just because I like to have a flow with them. I don't want to throw it like and just have random videos and just random clips, because if you just watch me all the time, it's boring. I'm pretty boring. So I got to do a lot of cleaning up and making it a little digestible and cut out all the garbage that I do, and some of the stuff that's not relevant to it's going to keep you entertained. So we'll keep this account for the long edits, and I'll be pumping one out right now. Hopefully you like the style that it goes with, because again, I'm starting to change it up a little more. Whereas before I'd only put the truck out there, I'm going to start getting in front of the camera a little more. Maybe not so much in front of the camera, but you're going to hear my voice more than before. I'm going to start kind of detailing what's going on, what's going on in my thought process, what's happening in the moment when I'm about to roll and all this kind of stuff. Like, what's my reaction? Because I think it's an interesting take to see how I react, how my passengers react, and you can hear it in the people's voices when something's going wrong, or the intensity changes, and it's like, oh, this shit just got real, dog. So hopefully you enjoy it. Again, if you want to see shorts and only shorts, Scooter Off-Road Shorts is going to be available within 24 hours. If you just want to see long content, stay here. You're going to get all the long content here. And I'll do my best to manage both accounts and separate all the fluff from the content that you guys want to see here. But with that, let's get into it.
There's no waterfall, it's just a bunch of rocks.
Well, there might be a little drag there, but that's not bad.
Yeah, because from right here back is where this right here was what's binding you up on the rock.
Yeah, the kick out. If you look at the other side, you'll see where I really got into.
Yeah, when you drop down.
All right, so here's the damage report. Got to the slider here, so we pivoted at. Driver and everything else is good. I think I got to the front bumper a little bit too. Take a look. Any new scrapes on the bumper? No. You said what? Got to the slider here a little bit. The kickouts was hanging me up.
Gives you a pretty good hindsight of where the tires are at, huh?
Yeah. For the most part.
Oh, it even gives you in the camera a little guideline where the back tire is going to go, the line.
I didn't notice that till right now.
Bumper. rock, was there?
In the center, maybe. Alright, here's the one we got the cut driver.
Oh, no, nobody needs to see that part. We gotta edit that out. Something's dragging.
Yeah,
out.
can you take a look at the front, make sure I'm not on the tie rod? Because last time I was on the tie rod here.
Yeah. Ooh, don't fall out! Oh, that's what we're dragging on.
What?
Rock slider.
Is it?
That's what we're dragging on right now.
Check the front.
Yeah, the front, now you're good. All that grinding is the rock slider.
The rock slider, right? You want to hop back in for this one or no?
Yeah, hold on. I want to take a look at the drive line. Yeah.
So I'm just kicked over onto the slider there?
Yeah, we're just grinding on a slider. It's like, that's what it's for.
Oh, it's sticking in.
It's supposed to be a rock slider, not a rock grabber. I think we're high-centered on the slider.
Alright, we'll give it some moose right now.
I'm about to bump it.
Give a little moose knuckle. Nope. How much is it on the slider there?
A lot. Right here is like right here between the two doors.
Alright. We'll try go back up a little bit. Then we'll try and keep out the slider a little bit. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. We have to go this way. It just angles us into the slider too much. How's it good backing up?
Hook driver or passenger, hard passenger.
Moss?
Yeah, hard all the way. Cause we're right on top of a big point of a rock right here on my side. The driver's gonna start dropping down. Driver or passenger.
Can I cut passenger and go around?
Well, if we cut passenger, go around, the rock that we're grinding on is gonna hit your drive line.
Is it?
Yeah, cause right here at the rock is a point.
Okay.
It bulges up, and I'm looking at passenger back's gonna start dropping down.
Okay.
But we may be able to readjust and hook more driver if we get the front back down more. Like, Howard, do you got any rocks to climb up on that side?
I'm hitting on this side, or you like dip or something?
If you go this route, your rock's gonna hit the slider's gonna hit the rock.
Good so
Okay,
far?
about 6 inches. We're gonna start. Yeah, we're good. Hook driver.
Hook driver?
Yeah.
And forward?
Yeah. All right, now, which way do you want to go? That way or?
Yeah, I've got to get around this rock up here.
All right, if you hook hard passenger, driver is gonna start coming up. All right, we're up on top of that one now.
Just hang on for the ride. Is there a drop over there?
No, it's if you hook hard right to the passenger, if you hook passenger, it's gonna start the heel starts coming up.
It starts coming up.
Yeah. That's what the slider's for. That's what we fell off of. I didn't see that point.
And that was more of a jigsaw than I expected. Just the fucking chuck so long that it's so long and wide that I've fucking bellied out there.
Yeah, the lines. It changes from the visual aspect to actually driving it, changes the lines.
Yeah. let's go assess what happened. Just to make sure everything's good, because I had a few things. Yeah, just slider really is all we did. And we'll see the lines we just hit right now. We'll walk the line. And just to repeat what you just said.
I think I shit myself when you almost threw me out the window.
So somehow my passenger almost flew out the window. Even though I tell my passengers, keep the windows closed and put on your seatbelt. Just kidding.
It ain't my fault we cheated, Toddard. You're the driver. I think this is where that kick out on the rock slider hung us up on the initial approach.
Yeah, so let's walk down here. Let's get you the full walk of what we did. Boop, 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 boop. Damn, I'm not no fucking billy goat. Can't walk on these rocks. So we came up this line right here. We hopped on. You can see somebody dumped some oil at one point in time already here and here. And then we hit our driver's side here. We came up. Somehow we missed this fucking cliff face here. Did we drop down here? I think we did drop it in here, huh?
Yeah, I think that's where the passenger went up.
This is where we kind of kicked.
Yeah, because your driver was here and passenger was riding there.
Yeah.
And that's when you got up there and you wanted to kick it to the left and going up. But that's when at that point, that pitch right there is when your slider kicked out.
You can see here we're going to slider. This is fresh. This is me. So slider hit here.
Man. That's rock abuse, man.
Hey, leave those rocks alone.
Take care of nature.
Shut up.
They got feelings too.
Yeah. So that's one slider mark, and then the other slider had to hit somewhere here, right?
Right here. This is where this is the pitch right here where the kick out was hanging us up. When I told you the slider wasn't doing its job letting it slide, it was hanging us up. This is where that kick out grabbed us and wouldn't let us go nowhere. So and this is when I had Jerry line up and you almost threw me out the window.
Because we dropped off here.
Well, we dropped off here. Passenger dropped off here, but your driver was hitting over here.
Yeah.
So as your passenger dropped there, the driver kicked up there, and that's when you almost threw me into the rock.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie on this section. When we got to that rock right there and started climbing, because that's actually a pretty big rock, we started leaning pretty hard. And I was like, fuck, I don't know if we're about to roll, but fuck it, we're about to roll.
That's when you tried throwing me out the window.
You can see the tire mark here. So if this tire was here and we're turning, that means this fucking driver tire was up here. I was like, hey man, we're about to roll, so fuck it, hang on. That's why I was like, how much room we got on the other side? Because
it's okay. You know why? You know it's okay? Because if you look, if we would have rolled, the cab would have been right about here roughly.
Yeah, it's been, could have saved us.
Yay there. I could have got up there and pushed the cab, and you could have put the truck in reverse, and we could have locked in the lockers, reversed it, and rolled back in his tires, and go home with some new rock rash.
Yeah, it'll look cool.
Yeah. Then you got a story. Hey, we rolled.
We actually look like a rock crawler. Yeah. So then.
No, you look like an overlander.
Oh yeah, my bad, overlander.
You look like an overlander.
So we ended up coming up here, and I think here those are my tire marks.
Yeah,
huh?
those are your marks. This is where the passenger came up. This is the passenger line coming up, and this is where we dropped.
So we came up on that and then dropped.
Yeah, we came up on here. I didn't look this far ahead.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing my job.
So what ended up happening though here is, after we got past this rock here, and the truck dropped, we ended up having to pivot. Somewhere here is a pivot mark, because I got the slider on here.
Here's fresh.
Fuck,
break.
was the slider up there?
I think so. That's a fresh break in the rock.
So I had the tire fucking way up there.
You know
dude, that would have been dope for footage outside.
Yes,
you should have got out of the fucking
truck. I told you.
Yeah.
Well, you said you could flip it around and do it again. Let's go. I'll stand out here and record.
Fuck, I don't want to do that again. That was scary as fuck.
It's okay. I'll be outside. I can spot you better.
Fuck that. Hey, I shot myself once today. I want to do it twice.
I'll make sure we go 6 inches higher so we roll over.
Fuck that.
No,
Cause even once we got that side, that's why I stopped right here. When we got to this point, I stopped. I was like, hey, Joseph, what do we look on that side? Cause we're about to fucking roll. I felt it in the truck. We're getting close to rolling.
That's why I told you passenger side. When I told you go passenger, our tire was here. Your tire was right about here.
Yeah.
I told you kick a passenger to come up here.
Oh, okay,
but then you still kick the driver.
And there's a drop right there too.
Yeah, and it drop again, and you're still on that rock.
I don't listen to my passengers. Ask all of my passengers. I never listen to them.
It's okay. It's another video, another story.
Yeah, another story.
Another story where we shot ourselves.
Yeah. Hey, but the truck made it out unscathed. So yeah, anyway, what were you saying about this right here? Once I got up there, we dropped down. I cut you off there.
Right here, I think if we would have been more driver and would have hit here, this would have sent us over.
Yeah.
When this side dropped, they would have sent us over this right here.
Yeah.
So another rainstorm, come back and do it again, because this will be deeper. Guaranteed we'll roll over footage. But I'll be outside recording the rollover footage.
Fucking dickhead.
And
Fucking dickhead Larry.
Maybe this little tree right here will be strong enough to save you from rolling.
Dude, those little trees are stronger than you believe.
Hey, it's a good time point too. Anchor right here and you can pull
Yeah.
yourself out.
I've been surprised by trees that the truck can't winch the truck out, and then winch the truck out. I'm like, hell yeah. But yeah, so
I ain't gonna lie. It was fun. It reminded me when we were taking the trucks, me, Corey, Travis, and Table Mesa.
Yeah.
Through Lake Pleasant, going down the river bottom.
Yeah.
And we had the camper in the truck. There was a pitch like this on the mountain, on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
What would have been the water line. Where the truck was so top heavy, if I went a little bit, if I go too fast, the truck will titty totter.
Yeah.
So I had to go extra slow, and Travis had to hang out the passenger side to give some counterweight.
Yeah. Just keep it from rolling.
This was all before cameras and GoPros.
Yeah, so back to this section here, kind of tell people what happened here.
You didn't go the line you were supposed to.
No, it was the line I wanted, but the truck's so fucking long that once, because we have this hole right here that we got up, and then once I started climbing here, the driver tire, you can see where my tire was burning out. The truck was climbing, but then once it got here, once it was going higher, it kicked me into those rocks, which then the slider just was pressing on.
It's not a slider. You don't got a slider on the passenger side. You got a grabber. Because it grabbed the rock and it wouldn't let you go.
It's exactly what happened.
It didn't do its job. It's supposed to let you slide over, not grab you and stop you.
Just fucking grabbed the rock. I was like, hey, bitch, I'm your anchor.
I'm your anchor. You're not going nowhere. It was like that Cheech and Chong, way the anchor.
I don't know I was in the fucking ocean, but turns out I'm in the ocean.
Hey, you lost a pin.
Where the fuck that pin come from? Is that from me?
It wasn't from you, fucker.
Oh, I was like,
I just found it in the floor. I thought I'd throw it in.
fucking dickhead. I was like, is that from the jack?
Oh, it's from your jack, eh? I remember now it's from your jack.
Because the jack has a pin.
When you threw me out, you tried to throw your jack out too.
Shit, let's go find it now.
You're gonna lose your jack like you lost your spare tire.
hey, don't tell people. People online don't know about me losing my spare tire.
Then you have to do a finder's fee because somebody's selling it on Facebook. They're crazy because they found it.
So the backstory of that one is I was out doing some fucking Baja-ing, testing out the new suspension. I put the Thuren back on. And I have a big ass 40-inch tire I didn't strap down. And normally that tire never fucking moves. But this fucking day, I guess I was romping it pretty hard. That motherfucker bounced out the back end of the truck.
And he never noticed that big ass tire flying out.
Not until I was taking off the Trail Hero did I find that the spare tire. I was like, where's my spare tire at? It's gone.
He thought he got jacked in Glendale.
I did think I got jacked. Turns out it was because of my own stupidity.
Some random stranger looking for parts. Baja Parts found a 40-inch tire 250 miles off the trail and was selling it online, and he offered a finder's fee because he found his spare tire.
Yep, I did find it though. But you have heard of me. Fucking Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Let's get that shot in there. Hey, fancy.